Welcome to Elders' Wisdom, Children's Songs, a celebration of all the various cultures that make up this area that we call St. Charles. So we are celebrating your culture this evening. At this time, I am pleased to present and introduce to you our elementary school principal, Mr. Alan Rasmussen.
On behalf of the students and the staff of St. Charles Elementary School, we'd like to welcome you tonight. It's wonderful to see such a turnout on a beautiful evening. This past few weeks and days, the students and staff of the 5th grade classes have had the privilege of working with 4 elders from our community. And as this evening unfolds, I think you will see that...
Anytime you report a birth or anything of worth about the people you have an interest in, you are building community by sharing the legacy of those who've gone before with those after.
With your permission, I would like to take you on a mental journey. Let's assume that this entire St. Charles community area is represented by this trunk. It was in 1853 when the settlers first came to St. Charles. Those early settlers came from Germany, Ireland, and yes, even the Scandinavian countries. And the later immigrants came from Laos. Let's open our trunk and take a look inside. One of the things that attracted people to this particular community was the beauty that the St. Charles community had, and the rolling hills, and how the land just sort of flowed right down to Whitewater State Park. This tree represents that beauty, the Whitewater State Park. It also represents our first honoree, Selma Turner. This book that we find in the trunk represents the knowledge that the St. Charles community gave its people. We're pleased to present Margaret Ploetz. This particular chalice represents our next honoree, Sue Louprasong. And of course, another thriving area of our culture of St. Charles is the agriculture that takes place. We'll let this toy tractor, and we got a red one, this toy tractor to represent Paul Brogan's dedication to the earth.
We are pleased to be able to bring Larry Long, a musician, a community organizer, a father and educator, America's troubadour, to this community. Through this process, our youth, your 5th graders, have learned from our elders about the richness of our past, their heritage, and ours. Larry?
A short while back, a few weeks back, as a matter of fact, these elders came into this school and they each spoke for 1 hour. That's 8 pages, typewritten, single space. And from that, we whittled down songs and readings that come directly from them and back to you. Our first elder we're going to honor is Selma Turner. I'd like to welcome up now Kurt Wagaman's 5th grade of St. Charles Elementary School.
I'm Selma Turner, and I was born in Arndale Township, June 17, 1919.
I wasn't born in a hospital, I was born on the farm. From the time I was born, I held a pitchfork in my arms. My dad would salt the pork, put butter on the cold cement floor. On rattlesnakes in those hills, we were broke, but we weren't poor. Gathered wood for the cook stove, carried the ashes out. Before school would begin, time to eat, Mom would On a sleigh pulled by a horse, life was hard, but not unkind. We were broke, but we weren't poor. Life was hard, but not unkind. Kids would hire out, we all got along. Every year at Christmas time, Dad would put the sleigh bells on. All around the countryside, when we got done with the chores. When the moon, it was full, we were broke, but we weren't poor. In the field, he put up hay. While Mama scrubbed on the washboard, baking bread all day. 2 long and 1 short, 12 on the party line. When you're working for the bank, life is hard and it's unkind. We were broke, but we weren't poor. Life was hard, but not unkind.
Just was a wall of water about. And my husband says, what shall we move? Do you think it'll come in the house? I says, no, it won't. And I no more than said it and hear it come in the door.
Ever since I was young, the river, it would rise. Until the farmers, they were told that they had to say goodbye. There's no place in this world that can ever replace home. Even though they got paid the fair price, I'm told. My husband worked down there for 15 years. Where the farms used to be, there's now wild turkey and deer. If I had one wish come true, it would be to go halfway back to what it was in those early days. We were broke, but we weren't poor. Life was hard, but not unkind.
When the kids were little, that was our Sunday afternoon. We'd take a picnic dinner and go up along the creek and find a place and fish and have our lunch. And they enjoyed that.
It was hard, but not unkind.
Another big round of applause for Kurt Wageman's 5th grade. And for Selma Turner. And I think we should also honor the teacher, Mr. Kurt Wageman, for his great work.
We honor your Norwegian heritage with some Norwegian songs. A medley performed by the King's Kids Choir from Faith Lutheran Church.
My name is Margaret Ploetz. I've lived in this area all my life, which started on January 1st, 1917.
1917.
I lived a block south of this.
It's a long time ago. I was born in the block just south of the schoolhouse. But across
she would knit my mittens
anything I had on my mother made. She taught me how to sew at 13 years old, and I still love to sew today. Mother, I love you, no one else on earth will do. Mother, I love you. The first dress I made, I'm still proud of today. It took me beyond seventh heaven. After the judge told me I had won a trip to the state fair with a purple ribbon. Mother, I love you, no one else on earth will do.
These were red, white, and blue. And then sometimes in school, you know, at recess time when we couldn't go outside,
She taught me how to grow carrots, apples, and strawberries. Everything she pulled from the ground. Mother would can, she did everything by hand, and that's why I love to garden now. Mother, I love you, no one else on earth will do. Mother, I love you. Up to Thomas Hill in long-legged underwear, with my dad's steel runner. When Mother yelled, "Come!" yes, I would run straight home, or else I would get grounded. Mother, I love you, no one else on earth will do. Mother, I love you. One thing I hate is long black stockings and black leather shoes I had to button. I just couldn't wait to get shoes that would lace, and when I did, it was really something.
My advice to you is listen to your teachers and your parents because they know what they're talking about. They've gone through it before. Don't forget those magic words, please and thank you.
Each step of the way to my mother mattered. Always do your best, she would say. Even though my mother's gone, she now lives in this song. For deep in my heart she remains. Mother, I love you, no one else on earth will do. Mother, I love you. Big round of applause for Bev Ludwig's 5th grade of St. Charles School, Elementary. And Margaret Ploetz. And a big round for their teacher, Bev Ludwig. Here we go. Mother, I love you, no one else on earth will do.
Had his dad, had him in school. This is a generation gap.
Well, your German background is going to be well represented by a traditional German song sung by Pastor David Hodel.
Mein Wasserquell, Gemeinsamkeit, mein Sprachgesell, zu Haus und auch auf Reisen.
Our community celebration this evening is pleased and proud to salute Carl Fischer for all his hard work and dedication.
ชื่อสู้รูปประสงค์เกิดปีพังเดือน10วันที่10พัง1936
All of you are lucky to be born in the USA
พวกเจ้าทั้งหมดโชคดีที่ได้เกิดอยู่ในสหรัฐอเมริกา
Back in Laos no running water Believe me when I say
อดีตที่ผ่านมาในประเทศลาวน้ำก็ขาดเคินที่คอยเว้ามานี่เป็นความจริงทั้งหมด
My family were farmers gathered rice in the field
ที่ผ่านมาครอบครัวของข่อยเป็นชาวนาเพื่อทำนาปลูกข้าวเลี้ยงอาชีพ
Not long after the war started My brother he was killed
แต่บ่ดนมีสงครามฮาวีขึ้นมาอายของข่อยก็ถูกฆ่าตายอยู่ในสนามรบ
4 years lived in the temple with monks at an early age
ตอนข่อยยังหนุ่มข่อยเคยไปบวชเป็นจัวอยู่ในวัดประมาณ4 ปี
To have respect for your elders On my knees I learned to pray
ข่อยเฮียนคู่เขาประนมมือไหวเพื่อเคารพนับถือผู้อาวุโส
My family were farmers gathered rice in the field
ที่ผ่านมาครอบครัวของข่อยเป็นชาวนาเพื่อทำนาปลูกข้าวเลี้ยงอาชีพ
Me like my older brother went to fight in those hills
ข่อยกับอายของข่อยเคยไปสู่อยู่ในสนามรบตามภูผา
After harvest to make money began a rooster fighting rain
หลังจากเก็บเกี่ยวข้าวแล้วในระยะว่างใช้วิธีหาเงินด้วยตั้งบอนไก่ตีกัน
Wasn't long until we discovered what the fruits of war bring
ในระยะโบดนนานอีกได้มีสงครามเกิดขึ้นอีกในประเทศลาวก็ทำให้บ้านเมืองวุ่นวาย
Over the mountains to Thailand afraid we might get sent back
ตอนอพยพนี้จากเมืองลาวและย่างข้ามภูมาสู่ประเทศไทยก็คิดย่านกลัวถูกส่งกลับประเทศลาว
In a one room inside a big room crowded refugee camp
อยู่ในศูนย์อพยพอาคารหนึ่งก็มีคนจำนวนหลายพักเศร้าร่วมกันทำให้อึดอัด
Where the men would bike taxi Where the children worked in a long line
พวกผู้ชายบางคนก็ได้ถีบ3 ล้อและพวกลูกเต่าก็ได้ออกไปทำงานก่อสร้าง
From morning until sundown hauling cement with no break time
แต่เช้าเท่าค่ำหิวคูปูนโดยบ่มีเวลาพักผ่อน
Our number 13,901 we had to wait
เด็กตม.ของพวกข่อย 13,901 พวกข่อยต้องได้ท่า
Until we found a sponsor to bring us to the United States
จนกลัวมีผู้อุปถัมภ์ช่วยเหลือขับประกันเอามาอยู่ในประเทศอเมริกา
From Bangkok to San Francisco it was cold when we got here
ออกจากกรุงเทพมาถึงซานฟรานซิสโกเมื่อมาถึงก็ได้พบกับอากาศหนาว
Now I have 12 grandchildren Now it's been almost 20 years
ปัจจุบันนี้ข่อยมีหลาน12 คนและข่อยมาอยู่สหรัฐได้ประมาณ20 ปี
All of you are lucky to be born in the USA
พวกเจ้าโชคดีที่ได้เกิดอยู่ในสหรัฐอเมริกา
All of you have a good education Believe me when I say
พวกเจ้ามีการศึกษาดีอยู่ดีกินดีที่ คอยเบามานี่เป็นความจริง
A round of thanks to Kim Erke's 5th grade of St. Charles.
Samone are going to entertain us with some traditional Laotian dance and songs.
Thank you ขอบใจ
At this time, Mark Walsh and Pastor Jeff Forbes will present an Irish tune.
How many would like to have another celebration like this next year? Well, please welcome up Christy Moody's 5th grade to honor Mr. Paul Brogan.
And then what we always liked about the Thrash and Bee, everybody enjoyed it because when we come in at noon, we had an awful big dinner and everybody was so hungry that that's one main reason that I've had guys say, I sure miss that Thrash and Bee that we used to have years ago, the heats they had, because they really put out the food.
The barn is round, and the world is too. Round and round, this life with you. On my wife's dad's farm,
hanging on the cow too long. It's quite a change compared to when you milk by hand.
We bought the farm,
you milk by hand, like
still living there.
If you milk the cow in
most all the work was done by horse.
Now they got
in a big round barn.
They can milk their cows and everything in well over an hour and a half.
The barn is round, and the world is too. Round and round, this life with you. The wood was cut.
Our family.
Hauled, sawed, and split. Had to milk those cows. Manure we pitched until we got slats that went round and round out to the field, spread on the ground. The barn is round, and the world is too. Round and round, this life with you. Alfalfa, oats, clover, corn, and hay, cattle and sheep, and chicken eggs. Hogs would get 10 cents a pound. That's 2 cents more than we're getting now. The barn is round, and the world is too. Round and round, this life with you. Where we used our hands
lot of feed, milks a lot of cows. My middle son owns the farm now.
The barn is round and the world is too. Round and round this life with you.
You know, I think the parents know the chorus by now, and they put those lyrics on their laps. They can start moving their arms like you. Okay, put those lyrics on your laps, and then get ready. A little aerobic exercise here. Here we go. The barn is
round and the world is too. Round and round this life with you.
Let's have them sing to us. The barn.
And the world is too. Round and round this life with you. The barn is round and the world is too. Round and round this life with you.
Round and